Hello everyone, myself Khyati Vyas from JMP English Medium Saraswati Group of Education. Today I am conducting this session for grade 4, subject SS. We are dealing with chapter number 6, the Western Deserts, and this is my session number 2 for this chapter. So kids, in my first session, I explained to you related to the location and the extent of the Western Desert, climate, natural vegetation and wildlife found in the Western Desert. I had also shared the vocabulary words PPT with you, and in my video I had also shared the pictures of some animals, right, and reptiles which you can see in the Western Desert. Now, in today's session we will learn regarding the drainage of the Western Desert, life of people living in Western Desert. What will we learn in the heading that is life, related to occupation of the people, crops that are grown in the Western Desert, food, dress, houses, handicraft, dance and music, places of interest and nomadic life. All these topics we are going to cover in today's session. So let us begin today's session with the first topic, that is drainage. Now, Rajasthan receives very little rainfall, correct? Since it is a desert area, there is scarcity of water. Why there is scarcity of water? Because either there is very little rainfall or no rainfall at all. It is completely a dry land. So there is very little rainfall. There is acute shortage of water in the state. Acute shortage means extremely high level of shortage of water is found in the Rajasthan area. Now, people use water from wells and tanks to irrigate their land. Irrigate their land means if they are farmers, if they are growing crops, then they need to supply water to their crops. Now, this water supply is called irrigation. And how do they irrigate their crops? How do they supply water to their farms? It is either through the wells or tanks. In tanks they fill the water and then they supply it. But rivers water is not available because rivers are not having that much of water. Yes, we do have Indira Gandhi Canal which is built across river Satluj, and in this canal the water of Satluj river is being supplied to the desert region of Rajasthan. With the help of that water, the farmers can supply water to their crops, right? But normally they do supply the water, they irrigate their land with the help of well or tank. Some parts of Rajasthan are irrigated by the Indira Gandhi Canal, one of the biggest canal project in India. The canal's name is Indira Gandhi Canal and it is built across river Satluj. It starts from river Satluj and ends near Jaisalmer. Jaisalmer is a city in Rajasthan. So this dam or this canal, that is Indira Gandhi Canal, it starts from river Satluj and it ends near Jaisalmer. It is a place in Rajasthan, it is a city in Rajasthan. So this is how people get water there to irrigate their crops or for their daily need. They need water. Next, talking about life in the Western Desert. How do people live? What activities do they do? What are their interests? All that things we will learn. Firstly, Jaipur is the capital of Rajasthan. Jaipur. As we have Gandhinagar as capital of Gujarat, Jaipur is capital of Rajasthan. The state shares its boundaries with Pakistan in the west. Rajasthan state, it shares its boundaries, means the other sides of Rajasthan are covered with different places. For example, Pakistan in the west. Towards the west of Rajasthan, you have Pakistan, which is not our country. It is a totally different country. Gujarat in the southwest. Gujarat is part of India itself. So towards the southwest of Rajasthan, we have Gujarat, Madhya Pradesh in the southeast, Uttar Pradesh and Haryana in the northeast, and Punjab in the north. So these are the places with whom Rajasthan shares its borders. The people of state of Rajasthan generally live a simple and traditional life. People are very simple and they live traditional life. Means they follow nowadays also when people are modernizing, but these people normally or generally you can say they are very traditional kind of people. Their clothes are very much traditional, the way they act, they behave, the way they speak is traditional. Yes, some of them have adopted modernized system, but majority of the people are still traditional. Now, what is the occupation of people living in Rajasthan? Occupation means what work do they do? How they earn money? Any activity from which you earn money is called your occupation. And why do you need money? To satisfy your basic needs, that is to buy food, to buy clothes, your house, etc. So any activity you do to earn money is called your occupation. The main occupation of people living in desert are agriculture and rearing animals such as sheep, goat and camel. One is agriculture that they do. They are normally farmers. And second one is rearing of animals. Rearing of animals means domesticating animals, training them, keeping animals in large quantities and then domesticating them. Which animals do they domesticate? They domesticate animals like sheep, goat and camels. Next, talking about the crops. What type of, as agriculture is occupation, so what type of crops do they grow? Right? What type of crops? So the main crops grown in the state are bajra, pulses, jowar, maize, sesame and groundnut. Bajra, that you already know. We also make rotla with that bajra flour, right? Then you have pulses. Pulses means in Gujarati you say kathol, moong and mud and all that are pulses. Then you have jowar. It is also a type of cereal, right? Jowar. Jhar, we say in Gujarati jhar, that is jowar. Then maize is makai. Then sesame. Sesame is til. You have that white til, black til, right? Yes, that is sesame. And groundnut, moongfali. All these crops are grown in Rajasthan. So what is the basic food? Now let's see the food that people eat in the Rajasthan region. Since very few vegetables grow in desert, vegetables will not grow in large quantity in desert. The people of Rajasthan use dried lentils and beans in their daily food. Dried lentils. Lentils means dal. Your tur dal, moong dal, they are called, all types of dals are called lentils. So, green leafy vegetables are not found much. Okay, they can buy it from other states. But in state of Rajasthan, they prefer eating dry lentils, beans and that becomes their daily food item. That will become, you might have heard dal bati churma. So in that also they use dal, right? Dal is lentil. Gram flour, that is your chana flour, chana no load, right? Gram flour. Gram flour is major ingredient here. That is the major ingredient, means most of the food item they prepare is made up of gram flour. It is used to prepare some of the delicacies of Rajasthan. Delicacies means, yes, delicious food which normally people prepare when the guests come. So these delicacies are prepared with gram flour. What type of delicacies? Which dishes are prepared? That is gatte ki sabzi, in that gatta that they put, right? It is made of this gram flour. Pakodi, then mangodi and papad. All these things are prepared with the gram flour. Dal bati churma is famous dish of the state. Dal bati churma is the most famous dish of Rajasthan. Nowadays you can eat dal bati churma even here in our state also. In restaurants, if you go, some restaurants they serve dal bati churma. Next, talking about the dress of the people living in Rajasthan. What type of dresses do they wear? The people of Rajasthan like to dress up in colorful clothes. If you have observed, they wear multicolored clothes and bright. It is not dull or light color. They wear bright colored and multicolored clothes. The common dresses worn by women are sari and choli and gagra choli with odhni. The traditional dress of men include dhoti, angaraki and pagdi. Pagdi is a turban which they wear on their head. These are the dresses of the people of Rajasthan. If you have gone to Rajasthan, you might have observed them. Next, talking about the houses of people living in Rajasthan. What type of houses are built? In the desert area of Rajasthan, traditional village hut that are called jumpas. They are called jumpas, traditional village huts. I had shared the picture with you through the vocabulary words in PPT. In the villages, people live in hut made with straw and thin wooden sticks. Straw is nothing but dried grass or hay. So they live in such huts. For most of the houses, the main construction material used for outer wall is unbaked bricks. Unbaked, kachi mitti ki bricks. That is the main material that is used to build the outer wall. However, wood and stone are also used. But along with these unbaked bricks, they also use wood and the stone. The houses in old time were made of pink stone. Olden times, the houses in deserts were made of pink stone. And one more point that I would like to add here is, the people living in Rajasthan, they build their house with the outer wall. It is very thick. The outer wall is thick. Why is it thick? Because since desert, in summer deserts are extremely hot and in winter it is extremely cold. So during summer, if the walls are thick, then the inner part, interior part of the house will remain a bit cool. Outside it is extremely hot, so inside it will be little cool because the wall is so thick that it will not allow the hot temperature to enter into the house. And in winter, when it is extremely cold outside, the houses will remain warm because it will not become so much cold. Since the wall is thick, the cold wind or the cold temperature weather cannot enter inside. Plus, if you have observed, in Rajasthan the houses are having small windows, very small windows they have. It is also because of that the temperature, if it is hot and windows are big, the hot temperature or the hot wind can get into your house and the house becomes very hot. But if the window is small, it will only provide ventilation, but the hot wind cannot blow into the house. Similarly, in winter, cold wind cannot blow into the house because the window is small. Right? So they have thick walls and small windows. Next, talking about the handicrafts. Handicrafts are such items which are made by hand. For example, your mother, she stitches clothes, she embroideries, right? She embroideries many, different types of decorative articles. So that is all made of hand. Pots, if you have observed clay pots that the potter makes on the potter's wheel, that is also handicraft because it is made with his hand, right? So all the things that are made from hand are called handicrafts. The handicraft of Rajasthan are popular all over the country. Bangles and mirror made of lacquer and jewelry made of bones. We say, right, lakni bangdi. Yes, that is lacquer. So bangles and mirrors made of this lacquer and the jewelry made of bones is also very famous. The jewelry is made of bone, horn, that is some animals will have horns, seen, yes. So horns and silver are very popular in Rajasthan. Wooden craft like jarokhas. If you have observed the jarokha, small balcony, enclosed balcony, it is very beautifully carved with this wooden things. So these jarokhas, furniture, jewelry box and other decorative items are also very popular there. The bandhni or tie and dye textile, which you can see even in our place, bandhni items, right? Bandhni dress material, bandhni saris, bandhni pagdis, bandhni kurtas, all these bandhni items, it is also called tie and dye. Why it is tie and dye? Because they if you have observed it raw, they tie small knots all over the cloth and then they dye it. And when you open that knot, the places which was covered with the knot, it doesn't get colored. So that is why it is called, these bandhni items are called tie and dye items. So the tie and dye textile of Rajasthan is also famous all over the country. Throughout India and even in foreign countries, these bandhni items are very much famous. Now, dance and music. What type of dance and music do they prefer? Yes, nowadays looking into the serials of Rajasthan or Marwadi serials, you might have already observed what dance they do. Ghumar, right? Yes. So the Ghumar and Kalibelia or Kalbelia are the folk dances of Rajasthan. The Jaipur Gharana is known for classical dance form Kathak. Jaipur Gharana. It is one of the famous families, that is Jaipur Gharana. They are famous for classical dance form, that is Kathak. Bhopa and Chang are some of the musical forms of the state. Bhopa, Chang, they are musical forms. The folk song of Rajasthan relate historic deeds and love stories. So they have different types of folk songs also. In those folk songs, they normally, explain to us some heroic deeds, means great deeds of their old ancestors, or some love stories. Next, talking about the places of interest. Which places are very beautiful in Rajasthan, which you should visit? If you are going to Rajasthan, you should visit these places. Rajasthan is known for its buildings and forts. Forts are kilas. One of the major attraction of the tourist is luxurious train. Except this, that is fort. There is one more thing which is very interesting, that is a very luxurious train they have there. Luxurious means they have great facility in the train itself. You have a restaurant in the train, you have your separate rooms. They are just like 5-star hotel rooms, or sometimes you feel that you are living in some palace. It is that type of rooms in that train. These rooms are in the train. So if you want to have a look at that train, you can search in the Google. The train's name is Palace on Wheels. Palace on Wheels. So in that train, if you enter the train, you get the feeling that you have entered some palace. That is why it is given Palace on Wheels. Since it is a moving train, they have given it on wheels. So Palace on Wheels. So, one of the major attraction of the tourist is the luxurious train, the Palace on Wheels, that covers all the important places of Rajasthan in a week. This train moves for a week. In that 1 week time, this train covers almost all the interesting places in Rajasthan. Some of the important places of interest in Rajasthan are, which are the important places in Rajasthan? Jaipur, Jaisalmer, Bikaner and Jodhpur. Jaipur is known as the Pink City. Jaipur is known as Pink City. Here they have also shared information to you. Some popular cities of Rajasthan are known for the use of peculiar color in their building. These places in Rajasthan, they are also called with different name, which are based on the building's color. They have different buildings, forts there, right? अलग-अलग किले बने हैं. Now, based on the color of these buildings, they have kept a particular name to that particular city, which that is Jaipur is known as Pink City because it is made up of pink sandstone. Jodhpur is known as Blue City and Udaipur is known as White City. This is the information that is shared with you. So this was all regarding place of interest. Now the last topic is nomadic life in the Western Desert. Nomadic life means some people in Rajasthan, they are not living a settled life. They keep moving from one place to another along with their belongings. They don't have a permanent settle down areas. They keep moving here and there. So, in some parts of Western Desert, people are nomads, means they are not living a settled life. They are known as Banjaras. So, the nomads of the Western Desert are known as Banjaras. They move from place to place in search of food and water. Because in desert, water is not found in all the places. So they keep shifting themselves from one place to another in search of food and water. They earn their living by selling milk and potteries. And how do they earn living? Earn living means they get money to survive. That is, they sell the milk of the animals that they are having. Plus, they make some potteries and sell the potteries. And this is how they earn money to live. They also make pans and tools of iron and sell them in the cities. Iron articles like pans and tools are made by them and they sell them in the cities and they earn money. The camel is a common means of transport in Thar Desert. Camel is mostly used in the Thar Desert to travel from one place to another. It can move easily on the sand. Why camel? Because camel can move easily on the sand as it has a padded feet. Because the feet of the camel, if you see, it is padded. Thick pads are there. So you know the legs cannot get into the sand. Right? It doesn't get fixed into the sand. Easily they can move in the sand. They have long legs and padded feet. It stores food in its hump and can travel long distance without water for many days. It has a hump on its back. A camel has hump on its back. So, it can eat a lot of food at a time and it can store that food in its hump so that when it doesn't get food but it still has energy. And it can live without water for many days. Due to these factors, camel is known as the ship of the desert. As on the water, ships can move. Camel is ship of the desert because camel can move in the sand. That is why camel is called ship of the desert. So here we come to the end of this chapter. I hope you will read the chapter once before we start our textual exercise solving. In my next session, I will be solving the textual exercise related to this chapter. So read the chapter before that. Okay? Along with this video, I'll be sending your CW part 1, which you have to write in your CW books. Clear, kids? So if you have liked this video, please click on the like icon. See you in the next session. Bye.